Travis Wingate. So, update for you on the attempt to have me fraudulently accused and locked up for the rest of my life with somebody hacking my credit card, putting money on my credit card, which you'd think, well, that's not a big deal. Yeah, it is. It's a crime still. It's a very serious crime. And then using my credit card to aggravate the charges by hacking my internet account and paying off my bill that's been late because of non-payment for several months, with all the fines and other stuff. And so there is no explanation. You know, my internet account kept sending me letters and told me that if I didn't pay, I would have a downgraded service. So yesterday, early in the morning, sure enough, the internet was slowed down, and so the two 30-minute videos I did yesterday took an hour and a half, and the other ones likewise took 3 times as long. And so this morning I was inspired to do a video, and it was short enough that I thought it would be fine to endure the extra long upload time, and it was done quick. Checked my emails, and my internet sent me an email saying thank you for your payment. Yesterday morning I had an email from my bank notifying me that they declined another attempt to take the money from my internet account for my internet. And then late last night, right before 11, it's all timed and dated in these emails. All of a sudden, money magically appeared on my credit card. And so if you are brand new to my channel, you're missing out on years of stuff. I've been doing videos about the latter days since the end of 2016, after I watched a news segment from Fox 13 News Utah talking about the solar eclipse on the 21st of August 2017. That was way back November 4th 2016. I was like, wow, that's a long time away. That's weird that they would cover it now, almost a year in advance. But I knew exactly what it meant, and because that was my education, that's my field of study, that's my expertise, and I knew what needed to be done, and so I've been doing the necessary research from my education to search for all of the scriptural prophecies and signs in the heavens and reporting them to you guys. I stopped publishing my Paleo-Hebrew decipherment research. I only got to the script, and so I didn't get to the vocabulary, didn't get to translation examples. I did do a lesson manual, got that in, but Book of Signs, I was able to get that published in 2017 from doing all that research right at the beginning, but other stuff had to be put on hold. Egyptian expansion of the sign lists and translation examples had to be stopped, but I've been doing them on my YouTube channel videos. I had a website on the 23rd of September 2017. I paid for a business upgrade on my website, and then I found that the church had paid to have me locked up for 6 years of my life in Utah's Nazi concentration camp. And so I filed a lawsuit on the 30th of September 2019. And on the 1st of October, the church shut down my internet. Well, not my internet, my website. They had bought it out with a company that they invest in. And I lost my website. And I was getting 3,000 views per day. And it amazes me how the majority of you watching have no clue who I am. You know, I had the attention of the government leaders of the world. Kim Jong-un, Putin, the honey bear in China. Philippines, the UAE, especially the church, because I sued them, finding out that they had paid for my incarceration for all those years. And of course, Mormons are in charge of the justice system. They didn't recuse themselves, so yeah. It was the end of 2017, while everybody was trying to get me divorced, to separate me from my wife, who was my shield and a protection to me against the power of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints until I have finished my work on this earth. There are just certain Mormonisms that only Mormons should find funny, or ex-Mormons. But it was literally the case. I knew I needed to get married, and it's one of those things where, wow, that's weird. I'm a man of science, and this can't be explained through science. But she couldn't last, as she gave in to peer pressure and left me, as she was also abused by those trying to separate us. Nothing I can do when people are evil and in control. And so I've been doing research on church history, and found out the truth that both ex-Mormons and Mormons are wrong. Something else is going on, guys, and you're not bothering to do the research to find out what's going on. Ex-Mormons behave exactly like Mormons do concerning Mormonism, but for the September 6th. That's not how truth works, guys. That's not how the science process works. And so anyway, I'm doing those videos for you, revealing the truth about the church history and the plot to overthrow the United States of America and the world governments. How many of you have been here long enough to remember this? And I told you that the church sent me the death threat, that they had had enough and were going to financially destroy me. And I got people commenting that I was delusional, that they can't believe me. And so here we are, World War III, just like I warned you. And the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints paid for it and are supporting Putin and are inciting Mormons to side with Putin. The church is not even rescuing Mormons, let alone missionaries, other than Ukraine, as they told the world governments to back off and let Putin have it. And that was their first presidency statement. And even the Salt Lake Tribune didn't even recognize that that's what the church was demanding. I'm the one who's exposed the church for the restoring of polygamy. Because after they conquer the world in the United States, they're going to practice polygamy. What do you think the religious freedom movement is? That's just plan B. Just in case they can't conquer the world for the money they paid for. And the popular Mormons who sue the church regarding their tithing keep calling it a donation. It's like nobody understands and knows what a crime is anymore. Except for those who commit the crimes. As I am being framed right now for a very serious crime. But apparently it's only on my credit card. Because checking, my bank did not send me an email saying there was a deposit in my checking. So now I've still got to go into the bank today after I finish the laundry to find out how much damage was caused. Because putting the money in the credit card would also have saved me from my own bank, as they've been putting pressure on me. Hey, you're default on your fees on your credit card. And then eventually will come the legal notifications and sending it to a credit collector. But apparently something happened. And an intention to commit further crimes against me. So yes, you are not paying attention to my videos. You pop in on occasional videos that catch your eye. You don't subscribe to receive notifications of the latest video. You don't go in my playlists. You don't go to my main video page to make sure that you've seen them all. Being signed in so that you'll see the red line at the bottom of the videos you have seen. You're just being casual about my videos. And that's not educating you. You are not doing the proper research. You are not taking this seriously. You are not taking the threat to your lives seriously. Because it's not just me that's being targeted here. What the church has done put the Mormons in Ukraine in danger. There are very likely, among the 400 that are dead already, there are likely to have been at least one Mormon defending his home, like Captain Moroni, and the church paid for that Mormon to die. And the church isn't removing the Mormons and the missionaries from Belarus and Russia and China and other Axis countries. And they justify it with a false understanding and interpretation of Article of Faith number 12. We believe in being subject to kings, presidents, rulers, and magistrates, and obeying, honoring, and sustaining the law. Disregarding the Doctrine and Covenants regarding government. Prophets in the scriptures stand up against corrupt government. You know, like Abinadi. And the church isn't doing it. And so if you think the church is good and true, then they're cowards for not standing up against corruption in the world. But when you know the truth like I do, you know they're the cause of it. I have exposed this church. And in any other normal circumstances, it would have been shut down again. Yes, again, it's already been shut down. But again, nobody does their research. I just walk right into it. Because nobody, not even the September 6th, for which all ex-Mormons claim are the true prophets of the ex-Mormon church, with their cult leader from psychology, who's grooming all of you who come out of the church. I warn you and you refuse to listen. You are being tortured. You are suffering. And you still won't blame the church who is responsible for all this. You have to take a stand, because otherwise you're supporting the church, and they will destroy you, just like they're doing to me. Because once I'm gone, yeah, nothing's going to stop them now. I'm the only thing protecting you. And you want me dead and silenced. You hate the videos I put up. You complain and argue about the presentation. And yet here I am, still trying to save your lives.